Do you have control over how you feel? Can you feel as you want to independently from the environment? If not, then you first need to master this ability to master your life. Hi there, MK here. We could say that our self is divided to two parts, our conscious and our subconscious self. Both parts have different jobs. You can't see your conscious nor your subconscious self, but you can be aware of them. You are aware of being, that's your conscious self, and you can also see the result of your subconscious self. Look at your body, for example. Do you consciously control functions of the organs, production of thousands of chemicals? Do you coordinate trillions of cells each day? No. It would take all your time and attention, and even so, you would not be able to manage all of that. So that's a job for your subconsciousness. And it not only organizes and synchronizes everything in your body, but also in your life. So it's not your job to know where, when and how what you want should come to you. But if you make it your job, then that's where things get screwy. Because your job is only to decide what you want. That's why there is contrast in this world. Without it, you could not decide what you prefer, and therefore there would be no evolution. Have you ever been thirsty for a long time? If so, you know that you enjoy water way more after such contrast. Or have you seen rich people bored to death because they bought and done everything? So, if something becomes too easy, we don't enjoy it anymore. So the contrast is actually very important for us to not only realize our preferences, but to be thankful and appreciate what we have. Because the real success in life is directly proportional to the amount of joy we have and not the amount of money or things. Then you should know that what we perceive through our senses is not the truth.
This isn't real.
What is real? How do you define real? If you're talking about what you can feel, what you can smell, you can taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
It's only a reflection of our subconsciousness what we feel to be true. The difference is really big, because when you perceive the outer world as the truth, then you constantly let the outside dictate how you feel and think, and that keeps you in a loop of the same experiences again and again, which creates an illusion of being a victim of the environment. But when you realize it's only a reflection of what you feel to be true, then by learning to consciously change how you think and feel, you can change the outside and become a master of creation. Now, pay attention. When I say what you feel to be true, I mean that knowing that you are rich, poor, healthy, important, or any other adjective you add to I am. And emotion is a response to what you feel to be true about you, others, or the world. Positive emotions tell you that you are on the same track as your inner being, because your inner being have no doubts about anything. When you have some, it's the result of your previous experience, and you feel that discord between you and your inner being as negative emotions. They are like warning lights telling you that you are going against your true self. So, focusing on what you want in your imagination, daydreaming about it and teaching your body to feel it to be true, instead of what your senses tell you, is the true creative action of creating reality. Without such action, you are living what others imagined before you. And not what you want. So by repeating the feeling of already having or being what you want, you are teaching your body both chemically and neurologically as if it was already your physical experience. That means that there is instantly a physical proof of what you imagine and feel in your body. And so it doesn't matter whether the feeling is created as a reaction on the environment or your imagination. By repetition, that feeling becomes for your body a new habit. Your neural networks in brain will look like as if what you feel was already physically manifested, and your body will automatically produce chemicals which will keep you in that feeling. That's what we call mood, and by repetition of that mood, you'll change your personality. This means that you can change anything in your life just by imagining it and feeling it to be true. Have you ever tried to do anything without imagining it first? It's just not possible, because the outside only reflects the inside, which means that by mastering the ability to feel as you want to, you'll master everything else in your life. Because now you'll be inspired from the inside what you should do instead of doing things from effort. The difference is really big, because without changing your feeling first, you must really put a lot of effort to do something, and usually it takes a lot of time. You can see that, for example, on people with minimum wages. They work their asses off and get nothing compared to people who learn to feel great, do much less work, and money just flows to them. So, when you first teach your body to feel as if what you want was the usual, natural thing for you, then you'll also start to think as that person. So you'll get inspired thoughts about what to do, when and where to be, and people and situations corresponding to your new feeling will find you without you trying to find them, because everything, including the behavior of others towards you, is a reflection of how you feel about you and them. In the next part, I'll explain the process of creation in more details, but in short, it's like this. First, know what you want. Second, achieve the feeling of naturalness about already being or having what you want. Third, stay in the feeling of confidence that your part is already done and now your subconsciousness does the rest. Fourth, allow to be guided by inspired thoughts what to do, and the outside world will remodel itself according to your feeling. And fifth, et voila. Friends, if you like the video, give it a bit of love by your like, please subscribe and stay in your equilibrium. Thanks for watching.